Hello everyone, welcome to the GeekyTwins. Today we're going to be starting our playthrough of Hero of the Kingdom. Now, okay, so with this game, I got it off of Steam for the Steam Summer Sale. I would have loved to go into this blindly. I even streamed it onto YouTube streaming, but I'm having issues with YouTube streaming. That and me does not get along. So I had to stop that, get rid of it. Then I re-recorded it. That still didn't work because my mic wasn't working for some odd reason. So I sat here and put about 2.5 hours into it, 3 hours, and I had to restart the game 4 times. So I know about an hour and a half into the game exactly what happens 4 times. I've done it. So hopefully this will work. Each of the playthroughs will be about, I'm guessing, about 30 minutes long or so. And let's start a new game again. Let's just start a new game. It's another sunny day on our farm, but it's not an ordinary day at all. My father is going to the market in the town. I have to help him gather what he needs. Son, come here. I need your help. My father never leaves the house without his herbs. I have to go to the nearest meadow to pick some. Which you need a basket for, I've learned. I'm quite good at picking herbs and mushrooms. I feel like I'm gifted when it comes to this. My father never leaves the house without Done. I do my best when it comes to helping my father. Life is hard living here alone. My father's ready for the town. I would love to go with him, but I know I cannot. Somebody has to stay at home. Goodbye, son, and take care of our farm while I'm gone. I told my father goodbye, and his wagon moved forward. I was sad to see him go. It's going to be a pretty boring week on the empty farm. Evenings are so cold at this time of year. A nice fire would warm up this place. I would gather some firewood. I should gather some firewood. I think there's plenty of in the dry valley. I'll take my axe and from the barn, and I'm ready to go. I've taken some tools from the barn. A hammer, saw, and axe. I think I've cut enough firewood for now. I can carry it in my backpack. So you have fame in this game, which is this. Your health is the hearts. Strength, or it's not exactly health, but it's strength. To do stuff, you have strength. To get more strength, you sleep. I don't know what the limit is, or if there isn't a cap on this. I'm not sure. Okay. It's getting dark. I should get some rest and restore my strength. It's always a pleasure to have a tasty dinner. See, doing that took me 1 strength. I was tired because of the work, so I fell asleep quickly. What can I tell you? I like the nighttime stuff. Twinkle, twinkle. Plus 20. Okay. I need to repair our lookout tower on the hill. Last week's storm almost completely destroyed it. Okay, so what I did learn from this is that you can collect stuff. You see these tiny little mushrooms here? This tiny little mushroom here? You can collect it. It took me a little while to figure out that there's little things around that you have to collect. And you discover more things around the game, so you have to come back here and collect more. Like later on I'll be able to collect eggs, which you can't see now. But you'll see it once I discover that I can do it. This won't be easy. The tower is seriously damaged. I'll need a lot of wood. Luckily, the storm knocked down several trees. I'll have enough wood if I saw it. No wood. I'm probably getting low on my hearts. I'm really glad that the lookout tower is repaired. I've always come here when I'm home alone or lonely. Sometimes I stare into the distance and imagine myself as a hero adventurer. Perhaps my dreams will come true one day. Haha. The house is on fire. Oh no, I can see our farm is on fire. What's going on? I have to hurry home right now. It's terrible. Our farm is completely ruined. The fire has destroyed everything. I approached carefully, hiding in the bush. I can't believe it. Bandits. They've burned down our farm. But why? The fire was still burning when the bandits left. They just disappeared and left everything on the farm. That's strange. They didn't come to rob us. They just destroyed the farm. Oh god, what am I going to do now? I should search the ruins and save what can be saved. That's me searching. There isn't much left. I found something neat in a purse of gold. I can't stay here. I'll take everything I found and go north to find my father. This is the way north to the mountain pass. My father left just yesterday, and now it's me who has to go. I hope I'll find him soon. I must hurry. The road through the mountain pass is buried under the stones. I'll try and clear it. It's useless. I can't do it alone. I have to find another way north. But I can use all these fallen stones. It seems like there's an old path between the rocks, but it's overgrown with bush. So it's done. I managed to get through, but my axe is ruined. It broke when I accidentally hit a rock. Keep an eye out for those. The rope bridge goes over the mountain pass to the opposite side. It looks like somebody destroyed it deliberately. I need men, rope, and more strength. I find myself confronted with a complicated task. Luckily, there's always a way to get a hint at what's the best thing to do. Down here. I should hire some workers from the quarry to help me with the bridge repair. A small camp is probably the workers from the quarry in case they want to get some rest. I hope it won't be a problem if I stay here for a while. I found it best to sleep here twice. Because you have to come back through here and stock up on stuff. Since I've done this 4 times, I know. So I try and stock up on what I know I'm going to need, at least for the beginning part of it. Workers from the quarry are willing to help me with the bridge repair. Won't be for free. This is the price for our help. Thank you. The merchant gives me a sidelong stare. I think it's been a while since he saw a stranger. Yep, I'll take the rope. I think the gold has helped me to win the merchant's trust. Maybe he'll sell me some other stuff next time. Let's pull now. Hold the rope tightly. Done. It was quite difficult, but we managed to finish it. The workers returned to their jobs at the quarry. Great, I can continue on my way. Hush, hush, hey, come over here. A local farmer is hiding in the bush. He is waving at me. It seems like he wants to talk to me. I started to talk to him. He told me that he has seen a group of bandits chasing a man through the mountain pass. They destroyed the road to the north and damaged the rope bridge. I have a bad feeling that the unknown man could be my father. I'm worried about him. The farmer insists that I follow him to his farm. He wants to thank me for the bridge repair. See, I don't have a basket. I entered the simple but cozy farmhouse. The farmer's wife set a table and offered us a delicious dinner. As I was eating, the farmer asked me some questions about my journey. I told him about my father and about everything that has happened within the last few days. My story must have touched him because he insisted on helping me. He wanted to join me and show me the safest way to the north. Of course I agreed. A man who knows the area might be useful. What a surprise! I found some coins that are around a stone. It seems like somebody hid them there. If I manage to move the stone, I can find some more hidden coins. And guess who can give me that? This guy. Yep. And I know I'm going to need a torch from him. Just in case. See? I know I'm going to need the torch. So I'm going to get it now. And then I think my hearts are good for right now, so... Okay. Help me. There's a man in the middle with a nasty bite on his leg. He says that he was attacked by wolves, but he managed to escape. He asks me for help. I need a healing potion. That would definitely help him. He says that there's an old herbalist in the West Woods who can make such a potion. An old man with long gray beard lives in this cottage. He's really strange. He talks to himself. I asked him to give me a potion made of herbs, but he grunted and he didn't have any. He was silent for a while and then grumbled that he needed some herbs. He gave me two baskets. It took me a while to figure out what that meant, even though it looks like it's obvious now. If I pick 2 baskets of herbs for the old herbalist, he'll help me. I already had one. I brought 2 baskets full of herbs. He looked surprised when I gave him the herbs. He went to a small back room and quickly returned with the healing potion. I know I'm gonna need like 3 more. The old herbalist said that he had noticed my talent for picking herbs and he's willing to teach me some new skills, but I have to pass a little test. He wants me to find 2 dozen rare mushrooms, which are these. They grow in the woods, and I need a 50 fame as well. And since I've already started picking, these are not the rare herbs, or the rare mushrooms. I thought they were, but they weren't when I first started. I don't have another basket. This guy's gonna take 2 potions. Thank you, stranger, you have saved my life. Wait, let me give you something. He pulled out some gold coins and clumsily shoved them into my hands. I think the wounded hunter feels much better, but it seems that such a severe injury cannot be healed by a single potion. He promised to show me a secret place if I get him another healing potion. He's almost without pain, so he can walk now, carefully. I'm curious about the secret place. The hunter's secret place should be close to a rocky bluff. The bush has really grown since I've last here. There should be a small cave in the bluff. Try to find it. This is where that torch is I took. After an endless hour of searching in the prickly bush, I finally found the entrance to the secret cave. Before I do that, I'm gonna sleep. Who knows what's inside this dark cave in the rocky bluff? If I want to find out, I'll need a torch. I think the merchant in the mountain pass should have some torches to sell, which I already got. I entered the dark cave slowly. The flickering light of the torch revealed something I did not want to see. A skeleton. I overcame my fear and searched the area around the skeleton. I found a purse of gold and a dagger. It's a bit rusty, but I can still use it. I don't want to end up like this poor man. It was a pretty hard fight, but my new friend from the farm and I managed to kill the wolves. As the last wolf fell, I decided to take their beautiful fur as it was pretty valuable. This fight with the wolves was valuable experience for me. I think I can earn my living as a hunter. The last time I felt like a hunter was when I was in the woods with my father searching for bird eggs. Now I can find eggs. That's what the eggs look like. Super duper tiny. Mushroom, mushroom, mushroom. Okay. Oh no, this is my father's wagon. It's completely destroyed. What has happened? I searched the wagon with my farmer friend, and we realized that it had been an ambush. I'm sure that those ugly bandits are responsible for this. They're going to pay for what they've done. I'm sorry for what has happened to your father. I apologize, but I have to go home. This is much too dangerous for me. My friend has decided to go back to his farm. I understand. He has his family and has to take care of them. He gave me a map of the area he had made as a boy. I'm sure I can use it for a better orientation on my journey. I can fast travel with this. I've opened the map from the farmer. Only the nearest area around the farm is depicted. It doesn't matter. Every time I find a new place, I'll draw it onto the map so I can return to there whenever I want. I found myself alone in a difficult situation. I don't know where my father is, but I don't believe he's dead. I feel he's alive. I have to help him. Okay, we're also going to head back and look for the eggs. And sleep some. Sleep whenever you can, is what I've learned. Okay. These... See, now the eggs show up here. Battles don't change. I get nothing. The hunt was unsuccessful. The wounded boar ran into the forest. So it's not like a multi-played thing. The miller asked me to help him finish the watermill. He is quite desperate as the mill should have been finished by now. There's nobody willing to bring the prepared wood from the forester to the mill. There are plenty of handymen around the farmstead that probably want a job. I can hire them if I need some help. I can also buy some farm tools here. As of right now, I'm okay. Fresh fruit, buy some fresh fruit. Nope. Young vendor sells fruit in a small stand. Those red apples look especially tasty. Not right now. This wood is probably from the forester and should be used to finish the mill. Hey, you, what are you doing? Why are you taking my wood? Before I managed to finish loading the wood, an angry forester appeared. He yelled at me, "How dare you take my wood?" When I explained it was for the unfinished mill, he got even more angry. It took quite a while until he calmed down. He agreed that the wood was really prepared for the mill, but only because the miller promised to help him finish building his house. It seems that the miller didn't keep his part of the deal. The forester wants to finish building his house, but he can't do it alone. As the miller doesn't seem willing to help him, I could do it. See, always sleep when you can. The wife of my friend from the farm knows about the bandits, so she is too scared to go shopping. She will give me stuff. Yes. I met a mushroom picker in the woods looking for some edible mushrooms. I think he's very unlucky as his basket is quite empty. He wants to bring a full basket home, so he suggested buying some of my mushrooms. Okay. Thank you. The forester wants to finish building his house, but he can't do it alone. Done. The forester is really satisfied with my work. Thank you. The forester is willing to forgive the miller and give him the wood to finish his mill. He just wants the 10 tasty fish from the miller as a reward. Unfortunately, the miller doesn't have any fish to send to the forester. He gave me a purse of gold to buy some fish from the fisherman by the creek. The fisherman is happy to sell me 7 fish, but he has no more to sell. It's not enough. I need 3 more. As I was looking at the fishing stuff, I realized I could catch them myself. I asked the fisherman to teach me how to fish. He agreed, but he said that I have to buy his fishing rod. I paid him and he gave me one of his older fishing rods. Luckily, he also gave me some dry flies as bait. I was pretty good at it. Once again, I learned something new. As I was fishing, I found some crayfish on the bank. Now I have something else I can collect. I heard that some people like gathering them. Those are the crayfish. Bread. Oh yes, and I also need to sleep. go. Thank you, my boy. Now you can take the wood to the mill. The miller asked me to help him finish the watermill. He's quite desperate. Got it. I need stone and 3 men. I thought I had more eggs at this point, because I was able to help that woman before. Oh, there it is. I have enough eggs, I don't have enough bread. The miller is worried about his friend who lives in the forest on the other side of the creek. He was supposed to come to visit him a few days ago, but he didn't. Moreover, the miller saw some smoke above the place where his friend lives. I understand his worries. I can still see our burned barn. As I came closer to the burned house, I began to shiver. I saw images of our burned house in my mind. Besides the house, I found the wounded miller's friend who needs some treatment, which I already got from the other guy. I made a promise. There you go. The miller was really happy to see his friend is okay. He took him to the mill. We had a conversation over dinner. We agreed that all the things done by the bandits must be revenged. The miller's friend said that the bandits were apparently heading to the dark forest, which is in the far east. Unfortunately, he doesn't know the way. I'll have to figure it out myself. I'll not leave my father alone in the hands of those villains. Now I can do this. I gave her some food from my stock. She thanked me, paid for the food, and left to cook dinner. A villager who lives in a small house behind the mill knows that I'm looking for rare mushrooms. He wants to talk to me. He wants to show me the secret place where I can find them. He even gave me one to prove he was telling the truth. I have to do a favor for him first. The villager wants me to bring a package from his brother who works in the quarry over the mountain pass. It's clear that he's too scared to go himself. The worker promised to send a pack to his brother who lives in the settlement close to the watermill. There should be a rope and torch in the pack. He tried to steal them from the stock, but he didn't succeed. He has no idea what to do. Gotcha. He was really happy. He didn't expect that he could gain those things so easily. He packed them immediately. The villager wants me to bring, yep. I gave him the package as I was supposed to do. He offered me some food and then he told me that the rare mushrooms grow in a small place above the bluff south of the settlement. It's hard to get there. Fortunately, he was quite fair and offered me some help. The villager is waiting for me with the rope so he can help me climb the bluff. So you made it to the top of the bluff. Fasten your rope securely so you can use it on the way back down. Halt! Stay where you are, stranger. This is the way to the west into the town. It's watched by soldiers, so I'm not allowed to pass. No stranger can pass due to bandits. You didn't understand that passes to the town is closed. The farmer told me that his garden is constantly under attack by boars from the woods. He is desperate. He can't solve this alone. A small group of boars eat vegetables from the farmer's fields. They are quite settled here. I can't hunt 3 boars at once. I could use some help from a skilled hunter. The peasant is sad because he lost his scarf from his love. He lost it while he was picking some mushrooms close to the inn. Okay, you guys see where the scarf is? It's there. I see it. See this little red dot right here? There's your scarf. The peasant is sad. Oh. Wow, this is a scarf for my beloved girl. Thank you for finding it for me. The peasant was so happy he gave me almost all of his stuff. It's pretty clear that he's deeply in love. Ah. I'll take that. Thank you. Not many mushrooms in this area. I don't think I can get this, okay? I think I got all the other mushrooms and stuff. Can't get these guys. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take a nap. The inn at the crossroads offers a place to stay for the night in comfortable, cozy rooms. I can rest in a room much better than the hard ground outside. These rooms really are comfortable. I feel refreshed and full of strength. Okay, so we're gonna stop this here and continue on in the next episode. So thank you for watching.